Good morning, y'all. Having a little fun and changing up camera angle. We had this, uh, man, I've had this stand for years, and so let's try this, and hopefully you guys like this new angle. So, doing workout B for the Strong 5. Let's see. We're gonna do squat, warm up with 185, and then go up 225, and hopefully end at 245. Overhead press, start at 95 for warm up. Probably end at 115. I could go heavier, but I think that's what we're gonna do. And then deadlift. Warm up at 195, go up to 205, and then step up to 225, and then go from there. Not doing a super heavy day today. Was a little lazy this morning. Woke up at 5, and an hour later, I'm just now getting here. Took out my pre-workout and everything, and it's still just trying to be lazy. So, anyway, we're gonna get done. Actually, look at that. It's already set up at 185. No excuses. Let's start the clock and get it done. Still sitting at about 184 right now. I've got a little bit to me, but not too much. I could definitely drop some weight. Drop 10 pounds and I'd look really good. That wasn't too bad. Don't make fun of my garage. It's just every other garage. It's actually clean compared to what it's been. Funny enough. Alright. That's what I was going to do. One more 185. Let's see. Today's Wednesday. I have to go in a little bit early into work. I got briefings today. So can't roll up just at 8. I have to be there about 7:40, 7:45. That way I have time to make sure everything's ready. Let's see. Today's Wednesday, the 6th. I don't think there's anything else going on today. Still haven't put up Christmas lights. It's dark by the time I get home. It'll end up being a weekend thing. It'll end up being Saturday. It is what it is. Got my extension paperwork done. And what was the other big thing? Mine's blinking. Man, I did not want to come in here today. I just got on TikTok and I was looking at all my videos, them going up. I threw up that extension short on YouTube, and that's the most views I've ever gotten. So that's kind of cool. Only like 2,000. It's like 2,000 something, but again, what was it? Someone was saying. Oh, see, there I go, trying to avoid things. Someone was saying, 100 views, 200 views, 2,000, like I've gotten. They're like, you don't think that's a whole lot? But 2,000 different people were in an auditorium or something. You'd think that'd be a big deal, wouldn't you? It's like, well, yeah. So when I see only 15 or 18 views for the long form videos like these, I'm like, man, 15 people came and watched me do this, I'd be stoked. So I think it's really cool. And a little bit putting things in perspective for sure. So I think I needed that before I started this. Still some. Now we'll just put a plate up there. I have mixed matching plates, so don't make fun of me. You can't even see them, but. When you don't have all the money in the world, you may do with what you got. And I say that, but like I have a gym set up in my house and I get that, but it's kind of one of those like, I sold some land property, some home property back in where I was from, and I had a little bit of money, and so $500 of it I spent on a home gym. I don't have $500 just always laying around, just like, you know, anyone else. So when it came to buying plates, when I went to the place that, what was it, Dunham's, that I got these at, they didn't have the plates, and I didn't want to stick around, so maybe it wasn't necessarily about the money aspect. It was more of a, I want them now, and I don't want to drop another couple hundred on new plates just so they match. And I think that's reasonable. That's $2.25. It says 6 minutes, so we'll wait one more minute because I'm a little out of breath. I haven't done my cardio. Samsulek would be disappointed. I've been watching more of his videos. As much as I'm having fun putting this as like a video challenge and everything, Samsulek's got some sound advice. Like, as a 21-year-old and me being almost 37, he's got some diamonds in there, man. Not everything I can relate to, but man, he'll sit there and call you out. You guys aren't doing your cardio, and he ain't wrong, man. He ain't wrong. And he knows it. He knows it. What was it? David Goggins always talks about, like, oh, you like running. Fuck no, I don't like running. Just gotta get out of the way. And I think that's important. You gotta do stuff you don't want to do. And that's a lesson I keep telling my kid, Ezra. Just sometimes you're gonna do things you don't want to do. A lot of times, right? Now, to be fair, I don't want to do this right now, but I know it's going to benefit me. And so, there's that too. We'll do 2 sets of these and then we'll go up to 245. Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. Start again, and let's do a minute and a half. Those squats are a little heavy for me, but I was just listening to, last thing I was listening to before I put record, is it Chris Williamson? And I'm gonna mess up this quote, see if I can figure it out. Was it the magic you're looking for is in the work you're not doing? It's all the little things. It's all the little things you should be doing. Working out in the morning, doing the things that you said you're gonna do. What was it like? Discipline is self-love, and I feel that. Because every time I don't do something I tell myself I'm gonna do, I'm so disappointed. And like I beat myself up on it because I know I should have done it. And I think that's important to follow up with what you said you're gonna do, but also make realistic goals. Because if you don't, and you're setting yourself up for failure, you're kind of setting the goals up here, and if you know at this point all you're gonna be do is right here, then don't set them up here. Now you set them here so you can get to here and get to here and then you can finally get to there. And I say that all preachy, but coming from the person who keeps doing it. Hey, I'm gonna do this. Hey, I'm gonna do a 9.5 mile when I can barely do a 13:30 right now. Good job, Eli. Good job, bud. You think that you're just gonna knock that out in 2 months? I mean, you know what? We're gonna try. We're gonna do a 5K, which is stuff I've done before. 5K training will lower my mile time, and we'll go from there. You know what? If I only get a 97 or 98, that's okay. That's okay. Because you know what? If I didn't set that goal, I would still only make the 89s, the 90s, the 90.5s, which is what I've done in the past. And I know I can do more. I know I can do better. Gordon, you're preaching. Good fucking work. Stupid. Amanda would be rolling her eyes right now. Let's go. That's a little loud. It's 6 in the morning, so people are still sleeping. Right above me is my bed. Like literally, right here is my bed. And that's where Amanda is at. And yeah. So I gotta be a little quiet. Okay. It says we're doing 245. So we're gonna go find some tins. I'm already liking, it doesn't take too long to edit these videos. As much as I thought it was gonna be a big deal, it's not taking a long time. Now, I'm not overly editing these, so I can't. I'm not going to be getting the 2023 video editor of the year, but we're going to get it done. We're going to make them better each time. Do different angles, do a little better editing, something. But at the end of the day, they're still not going to be overly edited. It's going to be very minimal. Because I'm not a video editor. I don't have the time. That's why you guys aren't going to see me during work hours and probably not during the afternoons when that's my time with my kid. My time with my wife. That's their time. They deserve that and they will get that. And I was reading that somewhere where we're talking about like for the hour or two that you have with your folks when you get home, making sure it's dedicated. Their full attention is there. And I don't always hit the mark. Most days I don't hit the mark. Honestly, I was trying to edit yesterday when I was hanging out with Ezra. And Grant, we were watching a Christmas movie. I think a Grinch or something. And he was watching that and everything, but he was cuddling up next to me, and I know my attention was not totally towards him, and I could do better. And I've done better. I've done it where I put my phone and I just watch him play. And he wouldn't even notice if he was running around playing with me on my phone or not. Actually, I take that back. I think he would notice. I think he would notice. I think he would. Actually, I take that back. 30 more seconds. You guys are putting me to the test. Normally I do 2 or 3 minutes between each set. And there's no one to be accountable for me. And you guys are keeping me in check. I appreciate that. I'm going to paint the walls eventually. Not these. Not anytime soon, but I'm going to paint this wall right here. Like you've seen in the last 2 videos. And do like a dark gray or something. Because the podcast studio will be right here. I'll show you in a minute. See, there you go again, Eli. Just get it done. Because after this we have overhead press, some deadlifts. I can't go over too long because again, I can't be late for. I have to be early into work. What are you doing? Get underneath the bar. It's already set. It's the heaviest I've done in a while, so. But we're gonna do it. Quiet. Ooh, maybe we're only doing 3 of these. 3, yeah, we're only doing 3. Not dropping this. Because we're not in here trying to press anyone. That was a little heavy. That was a little heavy. Alright, we're gonna set it up. Quit talking, just do it. Okay. Different angles. Let's go. Okay. This is 95. We're gonna do 5 of these. 5 of those. I need to go back to the hospital and get my wrist looked at because I don't know what it is. Like it's hurting again. Last time I went and got it looked at was like May time frame, and I was supposed to have it get looked at this summer. And a bunch of other stuff looked at as part of my getting ready for retirement, but I let the let the referral expire because it wasn't hurting me at the time. I was like, oh, it's fine. And and now it hurts. It expired in September and now it's December and it hurts again. And what you guys don't know is that this one's just as short or just as much as the other one, and that's a little higher because middle finger is supposed to be a little higher. I've snapped this one right here back in 2007, and so it's causing me pain. And I did it while on a work trip. First TUI or first work trip for the Air Force. I was in Nellis, out playing flag football, and went to go grab a flag, and I caught the flag and caught his waist, just the right thing, and this thing just went boop. That kind of hurt actually, but that's what it did. It snapped back and it popped, and I thought I just sprained it. It hurt, man, it hurt. But it was like 103 outside, and I thought I was dehydrated. I was dehydrated, and I thought maybe I just, I'm 19. I don't know what I'm doing. 21, no 20, 20. Yeah, and first sergeant comes over, and well, someone was like, "Hey, you hurt it," and so I put it in a ice chest over there and had some water, and I was already like, the eyesight was coming in because I was dehydrated, and I think I was drinking Cokes instead of water while playing football in 103-degree weather during the middle of the afternoon, and finally they're like, "Hey, this thing, like, it went whoop, like it swelled up really bad." So I was like, "Hey man, you need to go take that in." So they called the first sergeant over. First time meeting the guy. Like, "Hey sir," 20-year-old Airman Gordon, not really, but that's what I'm feeling. Anyway, he takes me to the on-base hospital, and they're like, "You broke it. It's a boxer fracture." And they're like, "Who'd you hit?" I'm like, "Didn't hit anyone." Even the first sergeant was like, "No, you playing flag football." And got it in a cast, going back to Mountain Home, got it in a cast and everything, and they're talking about re-breaking it and all this other stuff on base, and they're like, "Well, we're going to refer you to Boise." So I go up to Boise, and the doctor's like, "We're not going to break it. That's dumb." And you gotta love you guys, but military doctors aren't always batting 1,000. And he's like, "But I bet you haven't noticed, your middle finger's shorter than the other one." Sure enough. So anyway, fun little story. Corey, get back to it. I need 20, so we're gonna throw a 10. How we doing on time? Nope. Yep. I don't need to take it off. I need to add. So we're gonna cut the rest times down just a little bit, just so I can get my deadlift in. I'm only supposed to do one set of deadlift, but I really want to do more. I feel like I get one set in and it's just not enough. And I know you're not supposed to, on this program, you're not supposed to put, go all out and put it, leave it all here, but sometimes I just feel like I have more and I need to give it more. And I think, okay, if there's a balance, there's a harmony of some days you're going to hit it harder than others. And some days like yesterday, where I end up not even doing my cardio. Get a little fucking from Samsulek and David Goggins and everyone else, but I didn't do my cardio. I didn't do my homework. Still needs to get done. It's not going away. So that's on me. But some days you got to make up a little bit, in my mind, my opinion, and that's why it's mine. Okay, it's 26:50, so we'll start again in a minute. 28. Let's update the board. You guys see me all right? Okay. Well, not if the lighting's over there, dummy. Here we go. Okay. We did 185, 225, 245. We did 95, 95. That was 115. We'll start in 20 seconds. So squat 185, 185, 225 by twice, 245, 295s, 2 115s. And because it only has me doing 3, but again, I feel like I have more. Deadlift, again, only supposed to do 1, but I'm gonna do 185. Step up 205 and do 225. I'll have to redo the board. I'm gonna get it mounted over here so I can see and everything. I'll mount it, but I'll turn and be ready to paint, take it back down, but that is what it is. Get over it. And so that's what we're doing, and now we're 15 minutes, 15 seconds past. Let's get ready for deadlift. Okay. It's 38 after. So I need to hurry up. And we'll see how these feels. I'm going from here. So y'all let me know if you like the different angles. If you guys watching, let me know what you think, because actually y'all will be determining more of how all this goes than anyone else, really. The handful, the dozen of y'all that are watching, which is awesome that you guys are watching this. If you see my technique need improving, please, you know, better not be some fat dude never touched the gym, because I'll look at your profile if you're giving me advice, but, you know, I'll listen. Anything constructive criticism, feedback is always appreciated. I will say though, easily 95%, 98% of what I've built, and which again, I'm not the biggest dude, it's been built in a home gym, a squadron gym. What do you mean a squadron gym? I mean like something maybe only twice as big as this. Maybe you'll have a full rack instead of a half rack like me. You have a full rack, maybe a bench, 2 if it's crazy big. A couple places to do cardio, maybe like a free weight area, a place to do deadlift and stuff like that. Other than that, you're talking about maybe 400, 600 square feet or something, tops. Like I think 400 feet is actually being a little, like that's a little big. Korea, we had our own small gym. Mountain Home, when I was deployed, it was just running around. I actually didn't work out a lot, both deployments. Sorry, the one in Africa, I ran a lot. I was like 155, like 30 pounds less than this, but I wasn't as big up here. The 2012 deployment, I lifted chicken and rice, broccoli type of style diet. 2014, very similar. 2014, I hit the gym pretty hard. That's where I got started. At 2017 deployment, it was in a tent, was where I did a lot of that cardio. So like, I'm not the biggest in the world, but you know, Gordon, you're talking so you don't have to lift. Yeah, I know. Shut up. You just said quit wasting time because you're gonna be late. Oh, I know what I said. You can tell my grip's getting back. Because that was a lot harder back in the day. That's just harder even a month ago. That's the reason why I have hex squat right here. Hex squat bar. We call it bar. It's not really a bar because it's like an octagon shape. Whatever. What do I want to do? I know I really don't want to grab that. Yeah, it'll be easier to grab that 45. Gordon, you're out of breath. You should do some cardio. Yes, I should. Yes, I should. All the people making fun of samsulek. Obviously, he's taking something more than vitamins, but man, you're for lifting like this, and even with him doing cardio, you're gonna get a little huffy puffy. Okay, it's 40, 45. We'll start at 42, and that'll be last set. So, pretty happy with today. I'm glad I got doing everything, running just a little bit behind, but we're still getting it done. It'll be okay. I'm so glad I'm doing this with you guys. You guys are keeping me on track. Again, I need to knock out my cardio, but I'm good with 90%. Better than 100% ever. It's really easy to judge yourself. And you should, in a way, of keeping yourself accountable. But I'm not going to be so hard on myself that I just sit on the couch and do nothing. Not all the time, anyway. Mr. Set, avoiding editing videos last night. Where's it at? Where'd you guys put it? Not wanting to edit videos last night and playing on TikTok and YouTube and just staring at how many 2 more views that I got in my videos, which is still exciting. Calm down. I'm excited. Let me be excited. I already feel his Nux belt being looser until I was losing weight. Or fat, anyway. What are they supposed to say? Baby weight. Oh, yeah, we got it. we'll stop the watch because I'm really bad about, I don't know about you guys, but I'll be going to shave or something and my timer's still going. So do a little shower pump. Yeah. Ooh. That felt good. I'm glad I did that. Thanks, y'all.